Number 3, deliberate practice is all about feedback. In fact, the biggest difference between deliberate and regular practice is feedback. So you want to make sure you're getting constant feedback on your progress and performance as you're doing a lot of practice questions. So what does feedback look like? So the best form of feedback you'll ever get is by doing a lot of practice questions. So practice questions will give you the feedback you need to break down your weak spots. So your weak spots is going to involve the weaknesses and the strengths. And we get that from feedback by doing a lot of practice questions. So these practice questions will help you know what specific section are you struggling with. Maybe it's a specific FE section or a topic, or maybe it's going to be a specific problem. Let's say it's a trust analysis type practice question that you seem to be struggling with. That is valuable feedback on your weakness specifically for that specific problem. So you want to note that down, and you want to note down all of your weak areas or your weak spots as you're doing a lot of practice questions. And also for something like the FE exam, feedback doesn't necessarily have to be just about the sections. So it doesn't have to be just about the knowledge or the sections we're trying to learn. It can be something as like the unit conversions or unit conversion mistakes we're making. So we have to note that down as a weak spot, as a weakness. And also it could be just overthinking or thinking too much or spending too much time on a problem statement where we shouldn't. And also it may be just reading a problem statement and not really understanding what the problem statement is asking, or maybe overthinking when we're reading that problem statement. So we have to note that down as a weak spot. So this is all feedback. Having your weaknesses summed up on a sheet of paper is going to make things a lot more manageable. So then you can go weakness by weakness. So let's say you start with the first one. Let's say it's trust analysis practice questions that were weakened. You go there and you want to go back and review the concept. So read through the lesson conceptual videos, or read through the lesson notes, or maybe read through your prep book talking about the concept. Then you want to attempt and do more practice questions. And don't worry, if you get these wrong, just know why you're getting them wrong. Again, you're using feedback again. So we did feedback initially, now you're applying more feedback. So if you get questions wrong, don't just look at the solution. Don't quickly dive into the solution. Know why you're getting it wrong by actually struggling through it, and by actually going back to the concept and noting down where you messed up on. Maybe it's a specific step, maybe you missed a sign, or maybe you didn't apply the moment equation right, stuff like that.